your spirit free. Set your spirit free. Set your spirit free.
Sanibonani Makaya, and a very warm welcome to Free Spirit, the program that explores the more subtle aspects of our beings. Oscar Wilde once said that life is too important to be taken seriously, and one person who certainly prescribes to this is US-based teacher and author Dr. Fred Donaldson, who for the past 30 years has researched and emphasized the vital role of play in interhuman relationships. He has used what he has termed original play with children, families, prisoners, and even animals. Linda Copley introduces us to the principles of original play, which can help us lead lighter, brighter, and more playful lives.
My background was in remedial education, and I always loved playing with kids. I was led into play therapy really through an article that Fred Donaldson wrote called "When You Play to Win, Every Victory is a Funeral." He basically was saying that competition isn't natural to human species and of how high the cost is. For humanity to have a sustainable future, we need to find different ways of resolving conflict. We need to find different ways of overcoming barriers. Original play gives us that opportunity. Original play differs from cultural play in that it is an innate way of being, whereas cultural play is learned. And what we've found is that most individuals by age around 3, perhaps if we're lucky 4, this innate way of being is already being socialized out of us, and it's being replaced by a culture of conflict, isolation, and exclusion. The sanctuarist would create that safe relationship with a child, and in that space of safety, they learn to practice their innate attributes that they're already born with. Right, I'll point. If you want to come, you come. When you finish, clap, you go away, and I'll point to the next one. If you want to come, you come. As you wait for your next turn. Are we ready? What we've developed through our Aikido principle is basically what I call the hosepipe arm. I always make sure I keep a rounded arm, and I also don't use muscle in terms of I've got to hold them, because that will immediately give them a sense of being trapped or pinned and in a sense of aggression, of competition. Many spiritual teachings point us to children to go and relearn from them how to be. Jesus even said to enter the kingdom of heaven, one must be like that. The principles of original play is not only about rolling around on the ground. That is the outward manifestation of it. The principle of play is, how do I respond to someone who's not playing with me? How do I respond in a conflict situation? How do I do something constructive without manipulating that other individual? If we can keep those principles of play, that inclusiveness, that non-competitiveness, that sense of safety, and take that into the world as adults, the benefit to the human race is massive. The physical advantages of play have been measured to some degree in terms of the immune system. It's a natural way of conflict resolution. It's a natural way of bringing newcomers into a group. It allows for immense creative thinking and learning, and for healing to take place as well.
Well, it helps me express myself in a way where I don't have to compete. I feel accepted. You just play, you be yourself, and you can just be who you are.
It just really helped us because of our class and the problems we have in our class, that we trust each other, and also that we don't always compete with each other.
You don't think about this as another person or who it is. You don't label them. You just become like a spirit together with them.
So when we play now, your job is to keep me safe. That's all you have to remember. My job is to keep you safe. The street children that we're playing with are from Project Childhood, which is aiming to try and get children off the street by giving them various activities as well as teaching them skills. And they're finding that the play is helping to break down a lot of aggression that they come into the center for. And it's our job as the sanctuarist to keep modeling kind touch, to keep modeling what is acceptable. The level of aggression usually diminishes because the individual feels safe and then doesn't need to be aggressive. Some of the most remarkably wonderful experiences of play I've ever had were with street children. And because I think it blew all the paradigms out of the window for me of children who you would think would be quite violent, and if they had the opportunity to get one-on-one with me, would maybe take a chance. It was exactly the opposite.
You like to play? I like to play, to come here, to come play, feel nice.
When I come in here, I have to center myself and say I have to see them as the divine. I have to go past all the labels, all the fears, all the everything that they have and that I have. So they feel that sense of respect that play brings, and they give it back. To actually describe what one experiences in play is difficult. Fred has actually called it the interplay of one face of God with the other. For me, it really is divine love in action. It's the closest I could see to divine love, because there are no conditions under which it happens. It just is.
Cherry shore and cherry light, cherry day.